One, Ahoy Maloy! Welcome to the 5-Star Frog Pod. I'm D-Cypher, the voice of the blurs and the man with some words. And allow me to introduce tonight's performers in the red corner. If you look at this icon above me, wearing the red hoodie, ready to open up a fresh can of whoop ass.
Yes,
It's
yes,
Dashy.
yes. The champ is here.
Yeah,
Yes, acknowledge me.
put your ones in the air. Put your middle fingers in the air. Stone Cold acknowledge him. Alright, and in the blue corner, laying the smack if down one jabroni at a time, the icon underneath me, we got West Philly AJ. Now, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was about to say, he's currently
Oh.
injured, so he can't talk, but go, he's back.
Oh. No, listen. It's a little flesh wound, you know. I ain't no Drew McIntyre.
Fight
I'm
through the
gonna see
pain.
him. I
You fight
show up
through
the
injuries?
I show up the work.
Fight through the pain. I love it.
Well,
Oh, CM Punk
he's
showed
out
up to
for-
work. Yeah, CM Punk showed up to work.
Yep.
Drew McIntyre is out for personal reasons. We might get into that later.
But yeah.
All right, well, be sure, before we get started too far in the show, be sure to put that subscribe button in the chokehold and make that like button tap out because, ladies and gentlemen, Marks and Marquettes, it's time to talk about some wrestling. Coming up, we got Smackdown November 1st recap presented really fast because this episode is going to focus more on PLEs. We got Nia Jax. She came to the ring to talk that mad ish. Tiffy said, yo, I'm tired of you talking all this ish. I'm taking both you and Liv's title. Nia said, oh, what? No, we supposed to be best friends. She's like, nah, at Crown Jewel, I'm getting this gold. Then Liv Morgan and Tiffany Stratton had a little one-on-one. Liv Morgan won. You know, that was nice. Little things, future hints to come. The Street Profits, they took on Pretty Deadly. B-Fab was out here lifting up. Was that Elton Prince? It doesn't matter. One of the Pretty Deadly people. She was like, yeah, I wrestle too. I ain't just out here. Let me show you what Samantha Irvin was supposed to do. Shots fired. I wrestle, and I'm a manager. And I talk on the mic. All right, let me stop. So yeah, Street Profits won. Get past that. Then we had Naomi and Bailey take on Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, which TV time. But we'll talk about one of those wrestlers is not going to have any more TV time. We'll get into all that later. Then Jey Uso and Roman Reigns had to have a little talk. He said, "Look, if we gonna be homies, you gotta stop with all that acknowledge me stuff." It's like, no, we could be friends. You gotta just say we cool. Roman looked at him like, what? Yeet. Psych. They became best friends. So then at the end, we had Io Sky. Well, towards the end, we had Io Sky defeat Bianca Belair, Piper Niven, and Lash Legend. Nice little 4-way preview. Get things ready for Saudi Arabia, I think it is. Whatever it is. And then Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton defeated Imperium. That was a good fight. That was all right. And then he got choked out at the end because he was caught off guard because a wild KO came out with the steel chair ready to whack everybody. Gunther said, I guess this is my chance. Let me show you what it's about. Choke out. And that was SmackDown Go Home Show.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yep,
Right.
moving right along. Who got Crown Jewel?
That was dope. Crown Jewel. Who got that? AJ, you got that?
Crown Jewel. I forgot the match card. Hold on.
It's on the
Match
show notes.
card.
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I can share my screen too so you can
I
see
got
the
you.
slideshow
All
if you need help.
So, Crown Jewel started off with a banger match, all right? Roman and the Usos, the OG Bloodline versus the Timu Bloodline. Solo, Jacob, and Tama Tonga. And Tom Lowe. I think he was also somewhere in that match as well. The Timu Bloodline
yo.
won. I mean, technically, Tama Tonga and Tom Maloa are the Timu Usos. We're not gonna talk about that though.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Now I can't see that.
But Timu Bloodline won. Solo picked up the pinfall victory over Roman Reigns, which is huge, and actually it made him look badass to me. After that match, we had Black Girl Magic dressed as Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2. I love that. Versus Damage Control, Metaphor, and Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. That Metaphor is Jakar Jackson and Lash Legend. Also, two black girls that have magic. But they weren't the Black Girl Magic that won this match. Bianca and Jade retained their titles. It was a good match. Probably my favorite match of the night. Seth
Flippy
Rollins.
dippy stuff. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Seth Rollins took on Bronson Reed. It was a hard-hitting match. They did a lot of hard, crazy spots. At the end, Seth Rollins won. And Bronson Reed stared him down. So, that's to be continued, but we'll see. Crown Jewel Women's Championship match was Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan. Liv somehow won. Liv beat Nia Jax after a fake Tiffany cash-in 2-in-1 match, which is crazy.
Which is
But yeah,
wild.
Liv picked up the win, and she became the women's Crown Jewel champion. And then
Uh,
after that, what's up?
Hold up. I feel like we're missing a match or something.
You only missing
I
just
ain't
the
finished
Sami
yet.
Zayn thing. That was it. The Sami Zayn
I ain't
Oh, the
finished yet.
Sami Zayn.
accidental
I ain't
kick.
even
Yeah.
finished yet. Hold on, niggas. I
Okay.
got this professional over here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking
Because
about
after
when
the
he
Liv
kicked
and Nia,
Roman. That was it. That was the only thing you missed.
who? Oh yeah, that's right.
Sami Zayn
Yeah.
accidentally kicked Roman. It was an accident.
I was gonna get back to that. You know what I mean? So build suspense for Raw and everything.
What? That's Sami
Not,
Zayn is not suspenseful.
I mean, the Bloodline storyline is.
Oh yeah, that is true.
But speaking of Bloodline, Kevin Owens, who's in beef with the Bloodline, and Randy Orton, they were supposed to have a match. Didn't have a match. Instead, they fought throughout the arena and killed each other pretty much, and they couldn't wrestle anymore. So called the match off, null and void. After that, I don't know if it was after
Hold
that,
on.
but LA Knight
I got
took
a take on
on.
that.
What's up?
They was
Oh,
in
hold
the
on.
ring.
Let me finish the what's the name first. The recap first. I'm gonna get through it real quick. United States Championship, LA Knight took on Andrade and Carmelo. Not Andrade. LA
Yeah.
Knight picked up the win against Carmelo Hayes. Um, and that was that. And it was a decent back and forth match. And then finally, you had the men's Crown Jewel Championship match, the one that Saudi Arabia only cared about. Gunther versus Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes won. And he had at the end of the match, at the end of the show, the Saudi government and officials came down to the ring and held up his hand, took pictures with Triple H and all that. Then they invited Liv Morgan into the ring, and Triple H was the only one that was standing next to her while everyone else was standing behind Cody Rhodes. I've noticed that. You can look it up. It was crazy. They weren't
I'm
standing
mad I
behind Liv
don't have
Morgan
that
for
as
the
the
people.
picture. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even notice that. I would have. Let me see. No, I don't have that as a picture.
Yeah, that's that Saudi government did not care about Liv Morgan or the women's side of things. Obviously, for obvious reasons, religious reasons they and culture reasons they have over there. But that was Crown Jewel. AJ, you had something to say about the Kevin Owens and Randy Orton debacle?
Bro, they both was in the ring with the referee. Why the referee ring the bell? That's what I want to know.
I'm upset
I
about
think
that too, personally, because I had them
Like,
both on my fantasy roster. Entertainment wise, it was entertaining, but because I'm starting to do my first year of fantasy wrestling, I have a personal investment in a victor, and there was no victor, so I get no points from that.
yeah, that's
I
crazy.
think
You
the match didn't start because to start the match you both have to be standing up in separate corners. You can't be fighting.
said so.
Well,
I
no,
seen a
I
bunch
think you
of
can.
matches. That's a lie. I seen a
I
bunch
think
of
you
matches
can.
start off like that.
Yeah, I think you can. I don't know.
Just the way the
Cause
Maybe
story
you
what?
was
just
written, because comics.
Cause
That's
listen,
all. Because comics.
yeah,
cause
because
you
the story because the
bullshit it.
writers dictated it. That's why.
Like, don't get me wrong, it was fire. I was just like, bro, the ref was in the ring where Randy Orton and KO walked in the ring too. Why the bell ain't ring? Like, I was kind of confused on that.
I'm glad it didn't because that segment was actually pretty dope, doper than I thought it would be.
But
Um,
the next fight, they gotta have some blood in it.
Damn.
it should be an unsanctioned match. You know what I'm saying?
They called this one.
Exactly.
No, sorry. The Bronson Reed allegedly was the unsanctioned one, but when I looked it up on Wikipedia, it just said singles match. I'm like, boo.
Yeah, I don't think they had a stipulation, but I my favorite match was the women's tag match. I liked all the action and the crazy stuff that was going on. When Damage Control does that double springboard thing, like backflip thing or whatever, it's amazing. Good matches. And Jakara and Lash both looked good during the match.
Let's talk
And
about it.
I'm happy
I'm gonna
with
pull
that.
a trick, William. Let's talk about it. So they
Let's
outfits,
talk
they
about it.
were in Saudi Arabia or Jeddah, whatever, it doesn't matter, and they all had to wear bodysuits. So my first thing that I noticed when Metaphor came out was, I'm not really feeling their bodysuits because it was just like a skin tight flat drawn. And then when you see Black Girl, they came out last, but you see Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair came out, they had like rhinestones all on there, so it just seemed like they had a lot more going on. And who was it? Piper Niven and who's their tag team partner? Chelsea Green. They had like Chelsea Green obviously had on that wedding dress flare sheer thing. So
Uh-huh.
I'm like, you can make that limitation work if you're not a bodysuit wearing wrestler. You can make it work. It just seemed like,
Yeah, that's Chelsea's character,
No, but
so it works
Cypher,
for her.
you know what kind of, you know why they had that bodysuit on, Jakar Jackson and Last Legend, right?
well, I know
They look
Jakara
like Mystique.
Jackson looked like Mystique, so I was
Yeah,
feeling that. I
that,
was like, it was
that,
X
that
Men,
that
so
was
I
the
was
whole
like, I was
thing.
feeling
That was
that.
their gimmick. That's their whole gimmick. They was playing off of Jade Cargill and stuff. She the Storm, cool. They playing, they both they Mystique. Both of them. That's why they both was
Jade
in.
Well,
Cargill was Deadpool. You
I
saw her
was
Instagram
No, I
pictures
know
in
she was
that
Deadpool,
mask.
but she called herself Storm. You
Mm.
know, the storm is coming.
I know, but that
Yeah.
woman,
But I was
she was
getting
a
around to it. I
beautiful
was
woman.
trying
I
to
would
set
stay
up
away
the
from.
I was just trying to set up a point and then take us back around to at the end of the day we all like their outfits. I was trying to set up the story. It's a narrative thing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I
We
got
missed
you,
it. Yeah,
Trevor.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I
I
got you.
did like I hate low key hate that, but it's cool when they get creative with it. If when they just wearing the whole bodysuit thing, like it's just it
Yeah,
don't do it for me. But if you
I
can
ain't
get
like
it creative like
Liv one
Chelsea
was
Green or
boring.
Jade Cargill did, you know what I mean? It looks dope. Or Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan had a cool what's the name of her own
Let me go back to
It's
the
kind
bodysuit.
of
photo. I don't remember it being any cool. I just
how much
remember it
they
just
got to
being
pay for
there.
that whole
Oh, it was
bodysuit
fine.
though? How much they
So,
paying for that?
Don't know.
I mean, most of them make it themselves. Bianca, real quick. This is I don't know if this is part of the news story, but this is something I saw. Speaking of Bianca and Jade, who was it? Somebody said that they heard Jonathan Coachman said that he heard within behind the stage that Jade and Bianca don't like each other. That Bianca is frustrated with Jade because Jade just wants to be there to look cute and everything, and Bianca makes her own outfits and everything Jade doesn't, and it rubs her. It's kind of like you're not taking this as serious thing, and I could be doing something better. I don't put much credence towards that rumor. What do y'all think?
Mm,
I mean, I wouldn't like it if it's true, but it is what it is.
that's what Jakar
Yeah,
Jackson and Last Legend here for. They besties. NXT
I
all
don't
day.
know. Hey, listen, the Street Profits look like they might be breaking up soon. You seen the Instagram posts?
Oh yeah,
Montez
well,
Ford said, "I'm push me or I'm out."
yeah. Taz over that. He wanted.
Like
He ready to.
for
He ready to get
storyline
back.
reasons, they could for both. Let me now that you've brought up the Street Profits and Black Girl Magic, as we affectionately call them, for storyline reasons, I don't care if you beef. Same thing's happening with New Day. But if y'all like not friends in real life, to me, I find that to be real corny. I know everybody has different personalities, and just because y'all in the same group don't mean y'all have to get along. But I feel like y'all professionals, y'all
Mm.
get paid a minimum. I believe a lot of podcast episodes ago we said it was either 300,000 or 250,000 at a minimum, and those are top. They're not mid carders, so I know they're making more
All
than
right.
that. So chill out. Like,
Well,
put
according
y'all
to Cody
egos to the
Rhodes,
side.
when he was on the Flagrant podcast, he's only had about two conversations with Roman Reigns this entire time. One was when I think when he came back, and the other was after WrestleMania when he said thank you for something.
I don't think
So he
that's
said he doesn't.
necessarily a beef thing. That's more like Roman too busy. Like Roman ain't got time for Cody
But
happy go
they're
lucky
behind the
stuff.
scenes, they're backstage all the time. He said they see each other around and just don't really talk.
Oh,
That's
I
how
ain't know
Cody.
Roman be there. I thought Roman be home chilling for real, for real.
They just show up whenever it's his
Yeah,
time to be
exactly. So I
on
ain't know he
TV.
be in Gorilla at all.
They all being gorillas.
No, not
Yeah,
Roman.
that's where they
Roman in a
congregate
private suite.
sometimes.
When they book a what's it called, an arena, Roman get a private VIP suite. He not sitting in Gorilla. He is in a private suite waiting till his turn to come for
He got
15
a
minutes, and then
trailer
he,
outside the arena that when his
yeah,
music about to hit, they just tell him walk to the gorilla.
exactly. I don't think
Listen,
Roman is too popular to be just sitting next to
listen.
y'all. Y'all could just come up
Cody
to him,
Rhodes
ask him
only. Cody
questions.
Rhodes got a tour bus.
But Cody Rhodes
Him,
approachable. Who look like they more approachable?
I don't
Definitely
want to approach
Cody.
none of. I don't want to approach none of them actually.
I would.
Cody's just a. Cody's just the John Cena of the industry right now.
That's approachable. Approachability. John Cena look like
I,
he mad approachable.
I was not going to push John Cena back down. I'm like, bro, you too husky.
Oh, you
You scared
tripping?
me.
I'd approach all of them.
Yeah, John
Even the
cool
big
as long
dumb.
as you don't pull out a phone
Oh
and
wait,
start
wait. So
Yeah.
recording.
if we talking about way back Bob Holly, I'm never approaching him. I heard he was just too
What?
Yeah,
hard,
hardcore
too
Holly.
Why?
hardcore. Yeah, too
Cash
hardcore.
out Holly.
No, not Crash. Bob Holly,
No, he
hardcore.
was an asshole, a notorious asshole.
But he like to fight
And
stiff
they
though
said
too.
JBL and Alberto Del Rio. So I'm not approaching them.
Oh no, JBL is an asshole. I met JBL at the wrestling convention. He's not an asshole. He's just stuck in his ways.
I
That's
Yeah,
what I'm gonna say.
mean,
Southern Texas
dot
ways.
dot dot ellipses. Let's move on to the
I just
next
saw a
thing.
Yeah.
clip of him with a whip, a face when he was
Hey
in a
yo.
match against John Cena. I'm like, yo, this looked natural to him. He just whipping, just using a whip.
So
Like
what
that
was
looked
y'all
Yo, the
overall
crazy.
whole Eddie
thoughts
Guerrero
on
situation.
hold on, what was y'all overall thoughts on Crown Jewel?
I give it a solid glorified house show.
Damn,
Glorified
god
house show.
damn.
It
Disrespect.
wasn't as bad as people made out to be. I'll give it like a 8 out of 10. It was cool.
That
There
was
was
being
nothing really
nice.
bad about the pay per view, so
I was giving him 7.5.
I don't really have a
Glorify.
number rating, but I like the women's fight and the Tiffy Tom shenanigans. I mean, I know it's getting a little stale that she's doing a Damian Priest from last year of keep teasing. She should have really cashed in and tried to steal the Crown Jewel thing. That would have been very, very funny. Like, okay, I won this belt, and do I also win Crown Jewel? Like, that would have been a little funny mess up. But as far as Randy Orton, Kevin Owens thing, that part, like I said, I like that stuff. I just was personally invested. And then the Cody Rhodes joint was boring to me. That joint was like old school wrestling. Like, it was all locking up and arm toss. I'm like, I don't want to see this. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to see this. I was
Oh,
like,
you don't like Gunther, bro.
I mean, Gunther is an old school wrestler. So as Chris Van Vliet said, wrestling is a buffet. You choose what you like. I like
Listen,
Ricochet shit.
I look at it like this. Cody can do the flips too.
Yo, let's go. Let's go, Cody. Flip.
There's no point. He got to also know how to be technical with it. Like Ricochet, it's a reason why he couldn't beat Gunther. Because the fact is, bro, you just know how to flip. You just know how to flip, bro.
I need a Ricochet t-shirt. I need a Ricochet t-shirt.
Like, he's a bum. And you seen the interview when he talked about trying to defend his wife. I'm like, no, she crashed out. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get to that in the news segment because I got something to say about them niggas.
All right.
Because I was about to get mad.
Let's move on to Raw. What happened on Raw? Whoever's going. I got the slideshow up if you need it.
Tell the story.
You want me to go on Raw?
I can go real quick if you just want a fast one.
No,
I can do it. I can do it on Raw real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Liv Morgan came to the ring. It started off with Liv Morgan coming to the ring talking her shit. Oh yeah, we killed Rhea Ripley and I got the Crown Jewel Championship. Black Girl Magic came out and said y'all ain't shit, y'all can't beat us. But Adam Pearce said that's not going to happen anytime soon because we have a battle royale for the women, number one contender for the women's world championship, which happened right after that segment. Bianca smacked the white noise out of Liv Morgan's mouth when she just was laughing in her face. That was adorable. But the battle royale happened. Black Girl Magic was in it. They had a stare down for a brief moment, teasing a match they'll have, which was pretty cool. But then at the end, Io Sky won, so she's the new number one contender for the title. After that, War Raiders beat the New Day. New Day, they're on they're on their last leg, man. They're arguing with each other. They're blaming each other for losses. They're beefing and bickering. And unfortunately, the 10-year anniversary of the New Day forming will be a special episode on Raw dedicated to them. And I fear that's where they're going to break up. Or Big E is going to come back and he's going to get them back together. I don't know. War Raiders were also talking shit to Finn Balor. I forgot what they said, but they made him cry. After that, Sami Zayn went out to talk to Jimmy and Jay. Sami said, I kicked him by accident. Jimmy said that wasn't no accident. You a fake nigga. Sami said, you the one that kicked me in the face. You the one that kicked Roman in the face, which is a lie. Jay kicked him in the face. You the one that kicked Jay in the face. You the one that betrayed everyone, so you the one that can't be trusted. You already put me on trial. I already done proved my loyalty, blah, 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 blah. Sammy walked out. Jay said, hey, you still family, Oos. And I hope you come to SmackDown so you can talk to me and Roman and Jimmy. We can sort this thing out. All right, so that happened with the Bloodline. And then Dragon Lee, he beat Chad Gable. American Made is done. Speaking of American Made, yeah, they done. Speaking of American Made, the people that killed them first, the Wyatt Six were talking to the Miz, and Miz said, "Hey, you guys want the Final Testament? I'll give it to you." Bo Dallas said, "No, we always wanted you," because there was a storyline back in 2014, 2015 ish, or 2016, where Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel were in a stable, and they were the Miz's entourage, the Miz Taraj. So the Miz he was telling them, I'm going to turn you into stars that people will know forever, blah, 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 blah. They showed the clip of that. Also, the storyline when Dexter Lumis kidnapped the Miz some years ago when I wasn't watching. And yeah, they have history with the Miz, and now they're going to take it out on him. Hopefully, in the Final Testament, I missed their segment on Raw, but I think they're going to try to get the Miz back. I'm sorry for misinformation. I'm going to go look that up afterwards, but I'm not going to bring it back to the pod because by the time we pod again, it's going to be next episode. After that, Damian Priest took on Seth Rollins, Sheamus, and Dirty Dominic in a fatal four-way to determine the number one contenders for the World Heavyweight Championship. Dominic got here last week by beating Damian. Damian's in the match somehow. Okay, cool. Seth Rollins in the match, and Sheamus because, fuck the mid-card. Sheamus did not win. Seth Rollins got destroyed by Bronson Reed. He said, you're not going to win. Dom almost had the win, but he wasn't sneaky enough. And Damian Priest picked it up, pinning Dom, and he is the new Number one contender again. So, thoughts and prayers?
Cowards. You should have gave it to Dirty Dom. At least it's different.
Oh, it would have been too soon.
No, not give him the belt though. Give him the beat up by Gunther match.
Oh no, you
No,
said
that's what.
you
If
forgot.
you're gonna put Dom in a match, you gotta have him win.
Yeah, I remember though. Bronson just didn't just destroy Seth. He destroyed
He
Damien
destroyed
and what's his
everybody.
name?
Everybody but
Seth,
Dom.
Seth for Dirty Dom.
Yeah, Dom was outside the ring sneaking around while he was destroying everybody.
And still lost. Dom, how you lose? Like,
But yeah, that was a crazy ending to that. Bronson Reed looked fucking insane. But I think if you put Dom in the world title match and he's going to be that sneaky slide person, he has to win. And I don't think it should be against Gunther because that would really hurt Gunther like bad. It got to be against a face like a Damian Priest or who else would be a face world heavyweight champion? CM Punk?
Sheamus?
No, we're not doing Sheamus as world champion again. Even Seth Rollins, if he beats Seth Rollins, whoever is face and that can be a world heavyweight champion. But overall, Raw was a decent watch. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too bad.
I feel like that was a good show. It was a good show.
All right.
But they had an exclusive clip though about Xavier Woods and Kofi, and pretty much they was arguing, and Jay told him to chill or whatever, and he said, "How about you go back and fight your brother?" Jay came in like, "What?" Pretty much they was going back and forth, so they might be fighting soon. They might be in the fight. The New Day and what's the name? So the Usos can get reacclimated.
Oh, that'd be cool. All right, well, let's get to the news. So I got a bunch of news stories courtesy of AJ. We got WWE is releasing Baron Corbin, Tegan Nox, and Indy Hartwell. I alluded to this earlier during the SmackDown episode. Indy Hartwell was just on television, main roster, yet she is not getting her contract renewed. Rhea Ripley, she really got bodied. She's out with an orbital bone injury, and, we don't have a time for when she's coming back. Netflix, they're getting Raw. Did you remember that? Did you forget? Guess what they want? They want the big three. They want Roman, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes. Figure out a way, WWE, to make Netflix happy, because Raw is finna have all the top stars, and SmackDown's gonna have to go back to the Ruthless Aggression era where they gotta create new stars, aka Carmelo, Andrade about to be the next big guys. Speaking of big guys, Goldberg, he said, 2025, I finna have one last banger and spear. And he's going to have a fight with maybe Gunther. There's no person selected, but he wants a retirement match in 2025. But, that's going to be big, but not bigger than Yeet, because Jey Uso in the month of October sold more merch than Roman Reigns and CM Punk combined. Now, obviously, both those two, Roman Reigns and CM Punk, were not on television, but Yeet, that's all that matters. Baron Corbin, going back, he says, WWE, y'all kind of fumbled my character. I never really watched when Baron Corbin was on television, so I'll take a quick pause for Dashy to say something, because I know he's going to say something nice.
About who, Baron Corbin?
Yes.
I wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors.
That's all he's going to say. And let me tell you a quick story. Behind the scenes, when we were renaming the show, he wanted to call this show the End of Days podcast. I said, no, you're going to save that for Baron Corbin. So Baron Corbin, shout out to Baron Corbin. I helped you out, brother. I helped you out. Now, Darby Allin of AEW fame, he was on a TV show back in the day before he was super famous. It was called Sex Sent Me to the ER. And his little story on the show was how his wee-wee got stung by a bee, while he was getting nasty in a porta potty. He says the story was fake and he just said it so he can use the money. And go ahead, AJ, you had something to say.
No, I said, what? That was the name of the movie?
No, the name of the television show. It was called Sex Sent Me to the ER.
Never heard that show? That joint was crazy. I saw like one or two.
I don't watch that kind of television. I barely have time to watch other things. I'm watching currently, folks, My Hero Academia, and I've just made it to season 5. AJ, no spoilers. Now, moving on. Someone impersonated Alexa Bliss and scammed a fan out of $1 million. God damn. Hope those titty pics were worth it. Cody Rhodes says that it is okay. Well, first of all, Cody Rhodes, out of context taken, this quote was that it's okay to body shame people. We are in the business of vanity. This quote was taken very much out of context, because when I looked it up to find this screenshot, the Twitter came up and somebody was like, well, first of all, people was arguing like, oh, you wrong, Cody. And then somebody's like, yo, y'all need to chill and get some context. He was on the Flagrant podcast that AJ talked about, and he was simply just talking. Huh?
Dashing. talked about it.
That she talked about it. There we go. And he was saying that he was answering a question when somebody said, "How'd you know it was time to stop being Stardust and start being yourself?" And he was like, "Listen, man, if I'd have known that I could really put my voice out there and say, no, I don't want to team up with Dustin. No, I don't want to do such and such, blah, 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 blah." So that's all he was really answering. And that's it for the news.
They there's one more. So allegedly they trying to figure out who's Goldberg retirement match. They trying to give Goldberg his flowers, but we all know who's about to be.
Braun Breaker.
It might be Braun or it might be Gunther. It makes more sense to be Braun because Braun grew up with him. But it's Gunther we talking about. The ring's gonna work.
I obviously picked Braun Breaker. Gunther's nice and all because they had a little match. So maybe if he could fight both of them in 2 separate times, Gunther first, then retire with Braun would be better.
But remember what happened with the last PLE when Gunther antagonized Goldberg. Now, we don't want to see Goldberg out there wrestle, but it's a good story somewhere in that.
Hey, AJ, I got a question, and this is before we can take time out of the trivia or whatever. Man, talk about NXT 2300 because I was supposed to go, but things got funny on my end. But how was that experience, bro? First of all, where were you sitting? You never answered my question.
I said C4. So third, I was breaking down. I was broken down in the sections. Floor.
I don't
floor
know the
3.
section. Where position in the ring were you sitting? That's what I want to know.
When you see how the entrance is, so the left side, not the left side, the right side off the screen. So you're never gonna see me on TV.
So you're on the hard camera side.
Yeah. But
I mean, they panned over there a few
side,
times, and I was looking in the crowd. I'm like, I'm gonna find this nigga.
oh, you ain't gonna find me. Trust me. I'm trying to find people that I know. I'm like, who else here that I know? But no.
So talk about your experience, man. How was it?
So cool, I go in there, right? I didn't know the first match was gonna be a hardcore match, so everybody was in there, everybody looking around, just black in there. Like, good vibes though, like it's lit, but it's pitch black at the same time. Like the lighting in there is perfect, the ambiance is phenomenal. So now when you get in there, everybody sit down, yeah, a little advice in there. And Jacob Parker come out. The crowd go crazy. When I say the crowd reaction, they didn't do it justice how you watch it on TV. Bro, there was some horny people in that crowd. I'm gonna tell you that. The match is phenomenal. So the ladder, when I seen the ladder that Jada Parker used, I'm like, this big
heavy ass, yo. That girl ass is heavy. Did you tell her what I told you to tell her? You sent her relayed the message.
Listen, I said, "Dad, she wants you." That's it. That's just like that.
That's when she pointed at you, right? When she was on top of the ladder.
You were part of the horny crowd. Got you. Yeah, you were part of the horny crowd.
I saw a moment when Jay pointed and she was on top of the ladder. That must have been when you told her. Yeah, I got you.
So when she got that small ass ladder, I'm like, and they saying, "Holy shit!" I looked at the crowd. I'm like, that ladder was a baby ladder. I need something a little taller, but that was a baby ladder, bro.
It was a tiny ladder, yeah. It wasn't one of the biggest ladder.
Cause then I'm also sure I'm gonna skip to the Javon Evans and what's the name match? What's the name? Wesley. Bro, they two bouncy ass bulls.
Hey yo.
No Diddy.
That was an all Diddy sounding statement though.
There's so much Diddy. Pause.
Listen, I can't, bro. They call that boy bouncy. That's what they say to Javon Evans.
Lord have mercy.
Go back on the post. Go back on the last time. They actually said that boy bouncy.
That boy is bouncy, yeah. That sounds crazy.
No Diddy. Like it's crazy. But listen, you can't say nothing. Like you telling like the meat on meat match. Like we can't do nothing about that.
That's different though. Meaty men is crazy.
That's different. That's different.
You rather have a meaty man or a bouncy man?
Bro, what? I can't
Which one you rather have, a meaty man or a bouncy man? Which one you like? Which one tickles your fancy, Cypher?
Hey, yo, I didn't see NXT, so I have no comment on this one. I'm just watching y'all and I guess...
You like Oba Fleming or Javon Evans? Which...
I mean, as far as those two as wrestlers, Oba Femi look way more crazier, so Oba Femi.
He a meaty man. He a meat man.
I think they like the bouncy stuff, the ricochets.
I haven't seen Javon Evans besides highlights, and I've seen him float in the air. He's a floaty guy. I don't know about this bouncy stuff y'all talking about. He floats, though.
That boy,
He got
that
ups, he
boy,
got
that boy.
hops, but y'all calling him bouncy just sound cray.
That's what they
He
say.
calls him
And that's what come
bouncy. That's
on.
the
And that's come
problem.
on. That's what be like. That boy bouncy, bouncy. That's how I start saying
It's,
bouncy. It's
yeah,
no,
that's his thing,
but
his
no.
catchphrase.
So what's the name come out? Trick Williams and Trick come out. First of all, I forget how over Trick Williams really was until that moment. The dun, dun, dun. I'm like,
Hmm.
whoa, that Trick, bro. I had goosebumps again when that joint came. I'm like, oh, his aura crazy. He like that. Not in the ring, but that aura was crazy. Overall, that show was a solid 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5.
4 out of
So
5.
they tried
Okay.
to treat it like they tried to go extreme. Like they wanted to go extreme. So it's like more so heavy match was bloodline rules up to the rest discretion to stop the match or not. That's pretty much what's going on the whole night.
Did,
That's how
did you
old
like
school ECW
the
was.
So
women's match at the end?
uh, I had a few spots that I like. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, few
Okay.
spots that I like because what it was, I don't like Zarya. She's not good to me. Jordan Grace is not better than Stephanie Valkyrie.
Her F5 looked backwards for some reason. Like she's not doing it wrong, but it looked backwards.
Yeah, but I think I think that's what you're supposed to be doing though. So you can not be like, bro. Then I don't like how they just gagged on Martina Perez like that. Like she really some bad guy. Like she just went on a 16 winning streak and now she just can't win a match. You feel me? I
That's
don't like
because
that.
these new bitches came along.
All right, look at New Jones, right? I'm a champion. I'm the world champion in NXT. 2 times like that on a 16 match win streak until last week. Why am I getting beat up by these girls? And why I got nobody but everybody else behind? I beat the whole roster. You feel me? So why is Roxanne not talking about fight against Stephanie Valkyrie and all that? I ain't like. I'm like, that match don't make no sense to me because she a champion. There's 2 champions on there, 2 main champions, North American champion and the women's champion. So it's like they should at least carry. They ain't carry nothing. You feel me?
I felt that. I mean, I don't know nothing about these new women,
Oh,
but
they
they
look
look nice.
funny.
They look tough.
No, Stephanie
And I
like
also
that.
like that for Kalani Jordan to stand next to them. That makes her look bigger too.
You know, it's funny. Kehlani Jordan was the only black girl in that room.
I love that for her. And she
I
only
said,
like
"Let's go,
what,
Kehlani." And
half of
then
25 or something.
yeah, well, that match was pointless. They just had to fill a match out.
That experience. Hopefully, man,
Yeah.
they have another. I'll have some of my bread up so I can go to another. Shit, I'll go to a TNA event at this point.
Yo,
Once this match-
I'm actually down for that. Only if Matt Cardona is fighting me. And
What's up, Cypher? We going to TNA, AEW. What's up? You trying to step outside
I
WWE?
kept on seeing commercials. AEW was in Providence, Rhode Island. I was asking the wife if she was
Oh,
into it. She's like, nah.
they were also
I'll
at the
go.
Leah Force then too.
That's for nobody like AEW. That's all it is.
That's fair. Well, I got some top rope topics for you guys if you want to hear them.
I'm with it.
Jump off.
All right, so top rope topic number 1. What's the point of making the Crown Jewel title winners get rings instead of belts? How do you feel about that? I thought I had a picture of them both holding their belts, so I'm just going to go to Cody Rhodes, but go ahead.
I mean, I don't care. It's like the Super Bowl. You know, you win the title, and then you get a ring, and you know, you just got it. You can't
Yeah.
take it from.
My thing is, they made an expensive belt. Why would they give that expensive behind belt that Triple H and them stated a wrestler that's worth more than them?
I figured they'd be able to walk around with it during PLEs only, not on house shows. I mean, not on whatever weekly shows. Weekly shows.
No, like you said, Crown Jewel was a glorified house show.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You said that, AJ.
I know, but he doubled down on it and stamped it. I don't want to hear it. He stamped it.
I wouldn't go so far as to say all that.
Oh, well,
Alright.
Cypher, I have a proper topic for you.
Okay, go ahead. I have the next one ready. Are you done?
Who do you think is the best world heavyweight champion so far?
Ah, I see what you did there. Okay, so the best world heavyweight champion so far is Seth freaking Rollins. That's in the discussion. It's not even a question, really.
Oh, wait,
Wait,
you talking about? I
what's
thought
the
you meant
question?
currently.
Yeah, best world heavyweight champion of all 4 that have been there.
I get your question. Okay.
Yeah, so okay, we had Seth freaking Rollins, the workhorse. Then we had Drew McIntyre, the I finally reached my dreams for 5 seconds, but couldn't hold on to him tight enough. Then we had
It was
Damian
CM
Priest,
Punk,
El
though.
Campeon, and then we had the Ring General. So out of those four, who has been the best current generation, new era, whatever, world heavyweight champion?
Gunther.
Gunther? Nah, Seth freaking Rollins, man. I was into it
Bro,
when he was
every
champ.
match he put on was a banger. Every match. Every single match except for the first one with him and Damian Priest.
You know who I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say Damian Priest.
El Campeon.
I mean,
Okay, new
let's see
generation.
why. Seth,
I'm not mad at that.
it felt like Seth's reign dragged. Like everyone he faced, I wanted them to win. Shinsuke, Finn, who he faced at the Finn, not Jinder Mahal.
Finn
who was
twice,
that?
basically. I don't know. Finn. It was
Yeah.
Finn.
But everyone he faced, I wanted to win, and it felt like it didn't need to go to WrestleMania, but it did. It felt like it dragged. Gunther, he just got it. He too new, and Drew had it for 5 minutes. So honestly, Damian Priest is the best one for me personally.
Okay. Seth made it interesting. It made it so you wanted to see him lose that gold. El Campeon, I was just curious to see what was going on and how his reign would be. It was alright. Gunther's pretty been boring. I didn't really see him do anything that's interesting. It feel like when he get it, oh my god, he's gonna have it to WrestleMania again. There's no plausible, like I feel like there's no plausible deniability. I can't. That's not the word. Escapism. No, it's when you watch something and you're supposed to. Reality. I forgot. This is the thing John Cena said about wrestling. You're supposed to be able to turn your
reality.
brain. Yeah, you're supposed to suspend disbelief. That's what it is. Suspend disbelief. I can't suspend disbelief when Gunther gets the belt because they've pushed him too hard to where he hardly ever loses. I'm just surprised he lost the Crown Jewel, to be honest.
Same. But I mean,
he liked that. No, he had to lose though, because you can't have your face of your company lose. Like, I'm Cody Rhodes, bro. You're not bigger than me.
That's what made that match, the Crown Jewel match, the stakes of it, so good because both had a valid reason, whether it's in story or outside of kayfabe, for winning.
You know, I have a branch.
Gunther wasn't ready for that though. He wasn't ready for that. Like, he's ready, but he's not ready for that.
A branching top rope topic from this. Do you think that the fact that Gunther has been a champion for 80% of his career is detrimental? Because if we don't know how he operates without a championship or a storyline without a championship, it could be bad. Do you think that's a bad thing, or do you think either way he's good?
No, he's good regardless. Because if you look at some of his old matches during NXT, before he even got the belt, he was putting on the show. Him and Dragunov before the belt was put on the show. So you got to put him with the right person so he can actually go against and who do the strong style. So he should have been fighting the Shinsuke Nakamura right now. You feel me? So Gunther, because if you look at it, Gunther, look at Cody Rhodes' chest at the end of the night. Cody Rhodes' chest was tore up. He just look at his facial expression every time he got hit by Gunther. He's like, God damn, this ball hurt.
I'm gonna say it's a detriment because it's like he kind of boring, and it's like he always got the goal. He always seemed to be pretty calm about it. We don't get to see again. I didn't watch NXT, so I'm sure he showed more range when he was Walter and he was on his come up. But as far as him being on the main roster, he's just been the same kind of really not stoic, but like I'm the ring general. Like this, what I do. I take this Jones serious. That's it. And it's been like, all right. I mean, I guess maybe it's just his character to me is kind of boring. Yeah, maybe just his character to me.
It is his character. So what you don't realize, he got way better on the mic since he got this heavyweight championship belt. That's what's making me love him even more. He being really disrespectful out here.
He's become more snarky, more
that's
jovial.
Good. That's good.
I do like that character of him though. Like all you guys are into this flippy shit and the showmanship. I'm here to kick some ass and win championships and create a legacy. And I like that because you don't see that. He's a classic old school, and that sounds crazy because I'm not anything before the Attitude Era, but
no, Reddit has said that too. They say he's a
work.
classic face. Like that's how faces used to operate. So I respect.
But he's also he's doing it as a heel, which is because he's a foreign guy. The foreigners always have to be the enemy. But it's working somehow, and the snarkiness that he's developed, it's making it a lot better. When I started wrestling, he was already watching wrestling again. He was already Intercontinental Champion and already headed towards the top. So I don't know anything about his NXT days or anything about his NXT UK days. I just know that one match with Dragunov I saw was just fucking fire, and everything that happened after WrestleMania 38. So I don't know, but I like
Look,
Gunther.
having the gold. I'll put in this last metaphor, then we can move on. Having the gold is like having a married ring, like a partner. Having the gold for so long, it can make you stale because you haven't changed your style up at all. You've only known how to be that one thing. Because when you don't get the gold, you got to go away for a couple months, come back either with a new character or just, with your stamina back up. Gunther's had the gold for 80% of his career, at least on the main roster, I think you guys said, and he hasn't really changed it up. AJ did say he got better on the mic. I think
his character changed.
Damian
his
Priest
character did change.
pulled it out of him. It changed from NXT to now, or from main roster to
from main roster to now. So think about it.
Okay.
Before, even though he was the Intercontinental Champion, Imperium wasn't winning nothing. He kicked Javinci out. He just him and Ludwig.
No, Gunther was winning. His lackeys weren't winning though. Gunther was winning.
He was winning. It's about his character development. Everything changed on him. He lost the belt.
I'm trying to see how. Keep going.
He lost the belt. Cool. Got a little out. Got in a little tyrant bag. Checked his homie out. Ludwig beat him up, and then just being Gunther left a little bit. Cleared his head. Came back. Talked his shit. Cool. Came and won the belt.
I
don't see that as a change of character. I do hear you. The story, he just added more chapters to a story, but I don't see that as a change of his character.
Wasn't that many chapters. After he lost the title, he was off of TV until the championship, the King of the Ring championship, and then he was off of TV again until SummerSlam. So that's funny about Gunther. He wasn't even here when he wasn't champion.
He wasn't here when he was a champion. He was here when he was a champion. Like I said,
for the tournament.
It depends. It depends who they fighting. So
that's true.
He can't go every time against Kofi Kingston, no matter how good of a match that was. He can't do it. Because, at some point, Gunther's got to just do a squash match to him, like on some Brock Lesnar stuff. So now, you got to come in where you got to push a Sheamus in them now. Nobody else is talking on the mic besides Damian Priest.
Him and Sheamus was good. They had a triple threat at a previous WrestleMania, maybe 39. Him, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre was very good.
That was a phenomenal
mid-card title. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
But enough about mid-card title. Cypher, what's up with the trivia, man?
All right, so I got some trivia for you guys. We have question number 1. First to answer it, wins it. I believe that's how we did it last time. So question number 1 is, who was the first wrestler to win both the WWE Championship and the WCW Championship?
The WCW, CM Punk.
Bret Hart.
I'm just scrolling up. Incorrect. It was Chris Jericho. He became the first undisputed champion at Vengeance 2001.
That was my first guess.
You said ECW. You said ECW, right?
No, WWE and WCW. All right.
WCW.
Correct. Question number 2. What was the final match of the In Your House pay-per-view series called?
The final match called?
In Your House? I've never even watched In Your House.
Neither have I.
You talking about WCW, right?
Yeah, you ain't talking about NXT.
I think it's WWE. I was gonna say NWO.
I
don't know. A ladder match?
Cage match?
What was the pay-per-view series called? The final match of it.
WWE In Your House?
Yeah, but it had like a semicolon, so it was In Your House, semicolon, blah, 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 blah.
Breaking down the door? I don't know.
I like that. That's a good one. All right, AJ, give me yours.
Break the walls down?
Okay, both were incorrect, but I love where you guys are going. It was In Your House St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Question number 3. Who was
that long ass name?
I know, right? Well, I don't know watching NXT, but y'all be having Halloween Havocs and stuff. Anyway.
Well, that's old. That's old.
No, yeah. Question number 3. Who was the first WWE superstar to win the King of the Ring tournament twice?
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm lying. Jerry the King Law.
Both incorrect. It was Bret the Hitman Hart, 1991 and 1993.
I knew that too. That's the crazy part. Damn it.
Which question number 4?
Twice?
Yeah, apparently. Which question? Question number 4. Which WWE pay-per-view event did the Shield debut at?
The Elimination Chamber.
What year?
2013. All
right, 2020, 2012. 2013, I think you said. And then AJ, what was your guess? So I can hear yours.
I said 20. What is it? 14.
2014. Same thing. Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
All right, both incorrect. I'm sorry. It
I
was
think it was Raw. It probably was Raw.
It was
12.
Survivor Series 2012.
I remember. It was
It was
Ryback.
12?
Yeah,
Damn, so what was 2014 then I'm thinking about?
2014. Who
Who
knows?
got put to a table in 2014 with the Shield?
Who?
Well, everybody
Question
got put to
number.
a table.
Yeah, question
I
number
know
5.
Elimination Chambers when they did it to The Rock when he was helping CM Punk. That's what I was thinking about.
Okay.
Survivor Series when they did it to Ryback. Fuck.
Or fucking Ryback. Everybody love Ryback.
I was watching at that time too. Damn.
All right, question number 5. Who did Shawn Michaels defeat in the first ever Hell in a Cell match?
Damn. First ever Hell in a Cell and ladder match. Hell in a Cell.
It wasn't Razor Ramon. It was fuck. I'm having a brain fart. I just seen this the other day too. Fuck it. I'm gonna say
Can I get a hint what year the Hell in a Cell match was?
I can tell you the pay-per-view. It was called Bad Blood in Your House.
Triple
Oh my
H.
god.
That's all I'm going with. Fuck it.
Who
It's
you?
not
I'm
Triple
sorry,
H. I'm gonna say
AJ.
Triple H.
Oh, Triple H. Okay. Dashy.
I'm going with it. I know that's wrong.
This sound like early '90s, so I'm gonna go. I want to say Bret Hart, but I'm going to say Razor Ramon because that's who he did in the ladder match. So.
Folks, Teddy Long will be disappointed in both of you because it was The Undertaker, player.
That was my first thought. I'm going my first guess.
Hold on.
I love this. Go ahead, AJ. We talk your shit. What you saying? Hold on, what? Nothing? All right. Question number 6. Who did Randy Orton cash in his Money in the Bank contract on to win the WWE Championship?
Daniel Bryan.
AJ?
Oh, my fault. You said say that over the question?
Dashy got the point. It was who did Randy Orton cash his Money in the Bank contract on to win the WWE Championship?
No, I wouldn't know. I was gonna get it wrong anyway.
It's Daniel Bryan,
that.
SummerSlam 2013.
That was a nutty ass sequence.
They had to stop the yes movement. I was about to say the no movement.
Yeah.
Question number 7. What was the name of the group that included Sheamus, Wade Barrett, Alberto Del Rio, and Drew McIntyre?
League of Nations.
That's correct. Damn. He's gunning for you. Dashy's gunning for you.
I know this era. This is 22.
Yo, why did you keep giving me? Oh no, it gave me some 90s stuff. It did give me some 90s stuff.
Where my 90s questions at? Like, come on. I had a 10-year hiatus.
We had 90s questions.
Yeah,
Shawn
we
Michaels
did.
Undertaker.
Yeah, I was about to say we didn't,
No,
but yeah, we did.
They didn't count.
That counts.
We forgot about Shawn and that Undertaker.
Sean, I didn't know Shawn
ring.
had the first ladder match, so learning that he had the first ladder match and first Hell in the Cell was like Shawn was heavily pushed. Crazy.
Hey, put him there.
And first ever grand.
Elimination Chamber.
Wait, no, damn, Shawn. Yo, Shawn, that's a company man right there. Because he never wrestled for WCW, I don't think. So he a company
think about
man.
it though. And now he running the show. Him and Triple H.
That's why I said he a company man, yeah. And once Triple H left WCW as Razor, he was terrorizing. He came to WWE and stayed there forever. Both of them company men. That's how you gotta do it. I'm saying that just to throw another shot at Samantha Irvin because y'all was coming after my she crashing out. Anyway, let's go.
Yeah, let's do this trivia real quick because I forgot to talk about her. All
right, we got 3 more questions. 3 more questions. Which WWE superstar had the longest undefeated streak and in WrestleMania history after the Undertaker?
He's an after Undertaker.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair.
Oh, you said Brock Lesnar, Bianca Belair. The answer, well, according to ChatGPT, was Rob Van Dam with a 4-0 record. I don't know Bianca.
Bianca Belair's 4-0,
and I don't know Brock.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
Bianca's 4-0. So what are we talking about?
So they both 4-0. Then that's on ChatGPT for not knowing that. What's Brock's record?
No, I misheard the question. That wasn't my real answer.
Oh, okay.
But I thought you said something else.
No, the question was who was the longest?
Yeah. I got the question now.
Yeah. So it's technically AJ got that point because it was Bianca and Rob Van Dam. Question number 9. Which tag team has the most combined days as WWE Tag Team Champions?
The Usos.
Dashy, I need an answer from you.
I'm gonna go New Day.
It is the New Day. That's correct. Last
question. I thought they broke the record though. The Usos.
I don't know. It says combined days. I don't know.
Well, I don't know because they what's the name?
Usos longest reigning. New Day is
the most combined days. Right.
Okay.
Last one. Which superstar holds the record for the fastest victory in WrestleMania history?
The Rock.
That's correct. He defeated Eric Rowan in 6 seconds. Disrespectful.
That was more than. It was less than 6 seconds. It was like 4 or something. I don't know.
Come on, ChatGPT, get your stuff right. All right, last thing.
But
Let's
yeah,
talk about
let me
Samantha Irvin. I'm gonna put a picture of her
yeah,
on the screen.
let me
Go
go in
ahead.
on Samantha Irvin, man. Let me clear out, man. ISO on me. Pass me the ball. I got 24 on the shot clock. I'm
Bring the
dribbling
rug,
this
bro.
out. All right. Now, Samantha left because she didn't want to be an announcer. Cool. I feel you. You were unfulfilled at your job and you wanted advancement and they weren't giving it to you, so you left. All that shenanigans on Twitter and the way you're explaining your exit and everything is mad corny. Having your husband go on an interview, and yeah, he was gonna be asked about it, but I know y'all motherfuckers talked about it before he went on there because his answer was too prepared. He went on with Chris Van Vliet and pretty much spoke for Samantha. I think that's corny. I like Ricochet. I like Samantha. They are an adorable couple. I wish them nothing but the great, and I love Black Love. They're great. But that was mad corny. I think the way she's handling this exit is corny. I'm not mad at her for leaving or for feeling like she needed to leave to do what she wanted to do. Cool. 1.4 million followers on Instagram. Who the fuck am I to talk and say anything? But shorty, talk yourself. Don't send your husband on a platform to say, yeah, she's been feeling this before I even left since WrestleMania 40. She's felt like that's out. He should not be on an interview talking for you.
Should not.
It's great that he is cool. Y'all got that type of chemistry or relationship to where he can talk for you, but it's adding to the corniness that you both are. Y'all both are corny people, and I love corny couples, so it's not a shot. But this type of corny is like, all right, you just look like a dweeb. Now you just look like a dweeb, and it's coming off wrong. I like Samantha, I like Ricochet, but they are some fucking dorks, and I love that about them. But it's also cringy because it's like, shorty. That's pretty much it. Just talk yourself. Don't have your husband go out there and explaining things for you. And if you can't explain it, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Why you saying like the song? Like
I'm
UCJ and them.
shut the fuck up. Like, if you can't explain it yourself, you don't know how to explain it properly, shut the fuck up. And just move on. That's it. You're 35. You're a grown woman. You should know how to handle this. But,
Maybe
She
she
could.
just wanted to finally
She
clap
wanted to do
back
more.
at the trolls because when WWE had her under contract, they was like, you can't clap back at the trolls, but it's okay if you clap them cheeks on your Instagram.
Line like, oh, it feels so good to not have a boss tell me what to say.
Listen, come on.
Shut the fuck up.
Come on. She only got in trouble one time with WWE when you kept posting bra and panty pictures up on the gram, shorty.
Wait, she
That's
got
the
in
only time
trouble
they
for
told you
that?
that.
I thought she never got in
Yeah.
trouble
Her
because she
noise
kept
fans.
doing it for weeks and weeks.
No, she
Yeah, she
did.
was doing it.
And they told her that. And they told her to
And
stop
another
doing
thing
it.
too, I find hilarious. She wanted to be a character. She got more screen time as an announcer than every other announcer has.
Then
She got more
B-Fab.
screen
I'm
time than
comparing her
Shinsuke
straight to B-Fab
Nakamura.
because she wanted to do what B-Fab doing. She wanted to be a manager. She could have been Ricochet's
That's perfect.
manager.
Listen, I understand she wanted that position. Cool. She also, according to Ricochet, she wanted to be a character, performing art and all that. Shorty, you were doing that. Kind of, sort of. Yes, it's not exactly what you
And they
wanted,
let you.
but they liked you enough to where you were on the social medias every week just for announcing. You were doing it so fucking well that they damn near made you a character on social media
So check this out
and
though, too.
practically on TV.
Check this out though. Shorty, you was a character. You played a big part in Ricochet and Logan Paul's story, John.
Yeah,
You
put it
played
on TV.
like you
No,
on
that was
TV
pay-per-view. Wasn't she on pay-per-view? Because Logan Paul was staring at
she
her
on
when
pay-per-view.
she wore yellow and Logan wore yellow or something.
They had a whole beef. The
Even
whole
in the
beef.
build-up.
Even up to the build up, she was on there. Like you are a character. Then they told you stop saying Chelsea Green name like that. Then you know what? You gotta say it like that. This is her lane.
Wait, that
You
also
are a
happened? They
character.
told her to stop saying
Yeah.
Chelsea?
Yeah, that's why she stopped.
Yes. That's why she stopped, and then it came back, and then
They
we see
put it
Chelsea
in her
Green come
song
out.
instead.
Yeah, Samantha, you was already a character. You wanted to do something more than if you want to be a manager or something like that. You gotta take a bump. You can't take bumps. You already stated that in the interview prior to you
Not
before
necessarily
you even
true.
left.
B-Fab doesn't take a bump. She
And
gives
B-Fab,
bumps. Like
by
she'll
the
text
way,
somebody.
B-Fab slammed Elton Prince or the other guy, Kit Wilson.
Strong head,
No,
babe. I like her.
B-Fab took a bump at WrestleMania 40.
I'm just saying B-Fab out here doing Samantha Irvin's dreams. But B-Fab probably would have been like, I would have loved to do Samantha Irvin's job. Just sit there and get paid. I don't know how much the pay disparity between the two are, but it's always funny when you look to your right.
Well, I don't know if that's fair to say because Samantha, she didn't enjoy that. To her, that was a waiting, and
But no,
that wasn't her enjoy.
That leads my
But she
metaphor.
knows
When
that.
you look to, I'm gonna say with Ice Cube, no, Ice-T said, excuse me, when you go to the gym, you look to the right, you see that jacked guy, like, damn, I would love to be right where you at. Then you look to your left, you see the fat guy who would kill to be where you at. So it could be a situation like that. Samantha seeing all the talent, like, damn, I would love to do that. And the talent see Samantha like, yo, I'd love to not have a bad back and just sit on my ass and do the little announcing.
But did you hear what Ricochet said in the interview? She said, I might not even do nothing. I might just stay home. Now, granted, that's when he tried to
I like that
backtrack.
part.
He tried to backtrack the statement saying she was want to be a family, want to stay home. She can travel on the road with me now. It's a lot easier. The kids can come with us. Now I feel him on that.
I like that part.
But
I like that part
but don't
because, again, I like that she's a dork and a nerd, and I love nerdy couples when they stay together and get together and just be a cute family. I love that shit. So I'm
but
not mad
no,
at
but
that. I hope that's what she does.
this was a cop out though. She crashed out and she could have just said, well, I wanted to be a manager or whatever. Cool. They said no. I left. That was it. That's the mutual agreement. And I'm going home to be taking care of my kids. And I got paid enough and I'm going with my husband. That's all she had to say, bro.
That's awesome. But
Crashing
just
out.
not say anything.
They will not say nothing at all.
You don't owe nobody an explanation. Just say, hey, I had a wonderful time. Thank you all for
But you know,
accepting me.
WWE fans is finicky, bro. They
And what
like,
made me even more mad with her crashing out is she responded to an account called Humble Nigga. It's clearly a fake
I
troll
saw
account.
that.
Why are you
Yeah, I
giving
saw that one.
troll
I think, yeah, that she
time
sent
and
all them
attention?
Jones, yeah.
but she
Your
got
image is
Samantha
bad.
getting the Rock treatment. Got the Rock treatment. You got John Cena treatment. Roman Reigns didn't get that treatment yet because the fact is he ain't got no big movie out. The Rock dipped on us. Made what? Scorpion King or Walking Tall or whatever you made. They all get bashed. And know what they say? Nothing. They don't say nothing.
Sam, because they still involved. Sam, if she ever wanted to go back, she should have never said it. Or just shut the fuck up from now on. Just stop
No,
talking about it.
the bridge is not burnt, but she should have just not said anything.
It's on. It was on fire for a little bit. It might still be a little smoldering, but it's not completely burned down. She just, again, when you just, it was reports that people backstage weren't happy with her tweets and what she was saying, which I understand.
I
It's not,
understand
you
too.
can't be mad at
I
her
was
for
on her
leaving.
side, but
Yeah.
I do understand, like, unless you don't plan
Yeah.
on coming back, as Dashy said, just, you know, I don't say shut the F up, but just be quiet. Like, you guys don't respond to the trolls. That was her flaw. She responded to the trolls, which I get. You finally want to speak your mind, but don't feed them.
Exactly. And if you want to talk, just talk to Chris Van Vliet. Talk to somebody and interview someone professional. Don't go on Instagram or Twitter and reply to people. It just looks bad and it looks mad emotional. And it's like, all right, did you like being there in general? Like, period. Was all this a facade? Like, it makes these moments kind of feel like you kind of shitting on them a little bit. When you say I don't like announcing, it's kind of shitting on the job that you did. You know, you did a great job. It's kind of like, but it's whatever. I don't give a fuck about it. It's like, well, damn, okay. Well, do I still like you as an announcer now if you don't really care about it? I don't know. That's how it
No,
makes me feel.
she was good. She's a good announcer. I'm not going to do that. She definitely is a
I'm not
phenomenal
saying she's
announcer.
not. I'm saying she was so good at it, but just saying you don't give a fuck about it is like, all right, well, damn, should I give a fuck about your announcing job at that
I
point?
feel it. I feel where she coming from. Like, cool. It's like me back then when I did track. I was great at my job, but I really didn't want to do it. I did it just because, and I got over it and stopped doing it. So I
If
kind of
if
get it where she was coming from.
if LeBron James came out right now and said, "Bro, for the last 20 years, I never gave a damn about basketball. I want to do something else," and I hated saying
He
I
tried to rap.
hated being a basketball player. It's like, well, damn, you were a part of so many great memories.
No, she
It
didn't say
kind of
she
feels
hated. She said she
She
did
did say
enjoy
she said,
it.
I hated announcing. She said that.
No, she said no. See, so it's a lot of other tweets too that she said.
All right,
She
well, let's
backtracked and
discuss
had
this
another
off
tweet.
air because we are giving this way more time for any topic. It's kind of crazy now.
Moral of the story,
All right.
Samantha, shut the fuck up. That's all.
I love you, Samantha. I love
I
you.
love her too. That's why I'm telling her shut the fuck up.
Dashy mad at you that you crashed out. I love you. I ain't
I
never
love her. That's
bashed
why I'm
you.
telling her shut the fuck up because she needs to. Somebody gotta tell her.
Well, Dashy,
Ricochet,
where can the good folks find you at?
You can find me shutting the fuck up on Instagram. I don't never say nothing unless I'm posting my YouTube videos. I heart Dash.
And AJ,
That's
where
where I'm
can
at.
the good folks find you at?
you can find me at West Philly AJ on the gaming platform. You got to crash out. See me on Sparking Zero.
All right, and that's been our episode. Stay tuned, folks, because we will see you next week. And be sure to put that subscribe button in a choke